So, I heard that there's a lack of tech jobs. Yeah. So let's talk about why there's a lack of tech jobs in the job market right now. So what we've seen from websites that capture tech jobs and aggregate the data to see how many open tech jobs there are. Right now we're at a point where around 200,000 tech jobs, and that was where we were about in October 2023. And right now I think we're slowly gaining back speed to where we were previously in the years prior, where it was 2019, where we would have some open tech jobs, but it wasn't a massive boom as there was in 2021 and 2022. So right now it seems like we're gaining back speed to where we were previously, but not the golden age of 2021 and 2022. So you may be asking, why can't we get back there? Why can't we get back to the golden age of 2021 and 2022? This was a time period where everybody was working from home, the pandemic, and the government was printing a lot of money, and we saw a huge boom in job openings and a lack of a huge labor force to go with it. So with those job openings, a lot of jobs were willing to hire people with less skills and willing to provide them a lot of money for doing so. You may be saying that's a terrible idea and it won't last long. And you're right, it didn't last long. 2023 came back with a vengeance, and all those jobs eventually got laid off in a huge tech job layoff, with main companies like Google, Facebook, all these big name FANG companies laying off their tech staff. And of course it wasn't only tech workers, but a large chunk were tech workers. It was software developers, it was IT folk, it was pretty much everybody that was getting on the chopping block for these big tech companies. And following suit, all the smaller companies pretty much followed suit in giving their own version of those layoffs, maybe in smaller quantities, but they also had layoffs as well. So what I'm saying is 2023 was a very terrible time to be an employee, but great time to be an employer. So in 2024, what should we do now that it seems like we're in a sort of economic downturn right now? So in one of my shorts, I highlighted 3 things you need to be in the tech space right now, and I think they're viable right now more than any time right now in tech. Those 3 things are certs, professional experience, and college education. And I think those 3 things are so vital right now, because if you don't have those things, I think it's going to be very hard for you to continue to find another job if you've been laid off or you've been fired or dismissed, or you're just starting out in the tech field. So right now it's obviously going to be a very tough job market. You're going to need a lot of experience. You're going to need a lot of time to upskill. And by upskill, I mean gaining the relevant knowledge on things that are in demand for different companies, so you can stand out from the crowd and not be left behind for the different phases of tech that are now evolving in different companies. You kind of have to be one step ahead in the game right now in the tech field to push through and to find another job, to find a better paying job if you are unemployed or underemployed. So those are the reasons right now I think tech is in such a turbulent time right now. And I think right now the main thing that we have to do is upskill and really evolve as tech professionals and really gain more knowledge and more experience in different things that we wouldn't have studied before previously if that was the case, like machine learning and AI and ChatGPT. Getting experience in these relevant and new technologies will really put you ahead of the game when trying to get a new job and a new title when moving up into the tech profession. And you really have to give it all you got, and you really have to study hard. Some people don't want to study and some people don't want to evolve in the tech field, and that's where people lag behind. And I think personally where I succeeded in the tech field so far is I'm always prepared to upskill, I'm always prepared to study for new certifications, and I'm always prepared to learn something new and not being afraid to get out of my comfort zone when learning new things. Being in the tech field also comes with learning as you go, and that's a very vital skill when growing into the tech field. So final thing, where are the tech jobs? Honestly, we're in an economic downturn right now. We're in a white collar recession right now. So many things are happening right now. We're also having layoffs. So the only thing right now people could really do is study up and be prepared for when that tide switches, because things won't always be this way. There will be ebbs and flows to the tech field where jobs will be in abundance and jobs will be lacking. I want everybody to know that you're not alone in this fight, and we're all working together to become more experienced tech professionals. You need to study up and upskill, and you need to be prepared most of all for when that tide switches so you could get a well-paid, comfortable tech job for the future. So that's all I wanted to say about this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you guys agree or do you guys disagree about my assessment? Let me know what you guys think, and have a good day.